Good morning students, today we are starting the chapter the continuous tense. We have already discussed in the previous chapter that what is tense? Tense indicates the time of action or a state of being in the present, past and future. There are three types of tense: present tense, past tense and future tense. We have already discussed what do you mean by past tense. Past tense means what happened yesterday, present tense means what happened today, and future tense means what will happen tomorrow. In the previous chapter we have discussed about simple tense, and in this chapter we will discuss about continuous tense. So let's start. The present continuous verb tense indicates that an action or condition is happening now, frequently and may continue in the future. So now let's discuss the uses of present continuous tense. Our first is describe an action that is happening at the time of speaking. For example, he is taking bath. So when the person is speaking, at that time he is taking bath, right? Now to describe an action that has been going on over a period of time, including the present, but not happening at the time of speaking, right? So Aditya is learning guitar. Maybe that action is happening but not at the time of speaking. For example, Aditya is learning guitar. Now, to describe a future plan. For example, Rahul is leaving for Mumbai tomorrow. Is it clear now? Now let's discuss the structure of the sentence. We'll start with the affirmative sentence. For affirmative sentence in the present continuous tense, we use the present participle form of the verb. So first it will come subject, then your helping verb, that is am is are, then verb plus ing in the rest of the sentence. Take the example, Aditya is baking cookies. Aditya is subject, then baking verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. Same with the other example, they are eating mangoes. First is subject, then helping verb, then eating. Eating is your verb plus ing and then the rest of the sentence. Now let's discuss negative sentence. First it will come subject, then auxiliary verb, that is am is are, then not because it is negative sentence, then verb plus main verb plus ing, then rest of the sentence. For example, she is not coming. So she is your subject, is auxiliary verb, not because of negative sentence, and main verb come plus ing. And he is not eating fruit. Subject, auxiliary verb, not, and verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. Now interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence we will start with the auxiliary verb. For example, am is are, then after auxiliary verb it will come subject, then verb plus ing, that is main verb, and the rest of the sentence. For example, are you coming to the party? So are is your auxiliary verb, then you subject, and then verb plus ing and then the rest of the sentence. And then the other example, am, that is your auxiliary verb, then subject I, going, verb plus ing, then the rest of the sentence. Now let's discuss past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to describe actions that begin in the past and often continued for a short period of time after the action started. Is it clear? Now let's discuss the uses of past continuous tense. First is to describe an action, unfinished action that was interrupted by another event or action. For example, I was playing when you called. So he was playing till the time you didn't call him. So his first action got interrupted because you called him. Right. Now your second is to describe two actions that were happening at the same time in the past. For example, while Rita was playing, I was cooking. So two actions are going on together. Rita is playing, Rita was playing, and I was cooking. Now your third is to describe the introductory scene for a story in the past. For example, the sun was shining brightly. So this was an introductory scene. So now let's discuss affirmative sentence structure. For affirmative sentence in the past continuous tense, we will use the present participle form of verb. So let's discuss. First, it will come subject, then auxiliary verb, that is was, were, then verb plus ing, and then the rest of the sentence. Okay, so let's just clear it with some example. They were playing in the afternoon. So they is your subject. Were is your auxiliary verb. Then playing, verb plus ing. Play is your verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. And the other example, she was watching television. So she is your subject. Was is your auxiliary verb. Watch plus ing, that is verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. Now negative sentence, same thing. First subject, then auxiliary verb, that is was or were, then not because it is negative sentence, verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. He was not cooking food. So subject, was, auxiliary verb, then not, negative sentence, and cook, verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. And same with other example, they were not making noise. Now interrogative sentence. So what we have discussed previous, first what we will have, auxiliary verb, that is was or were. In interrogative sentence we will first have auxiliary verb, that is was or were, because we are talking about past tense. Then subject, then verb plus ing and then the rest of the sentence. So clear it with example. Were they singing a song? So were is your auxiliary verb, they is your subject, singing, sing plus ing, verb plus ing, a song, rest of the sentence. Another example, was she sleeping? Now what is future continuous tense? The future continuous refers to an unfinished action or event that will be in progress at a time later than now. So now let's discuss the uses. So now let's start. Your first one is to talk about the situation and event that will be in progress at a time in the future. For example, next Monday, Neha will be joining her school. So when she will be joining her school? Next Monday. But we are talking today about the future. Okay, now second is to talk about a single action which will happen because it is a part of a bigger future plan or schedule. Let's clear it with example. Rishi and I will be working late tomorrow to finish the assignment. Now why they both will be working? Because they have to finish the assignment. So this assignment is a part of the big project. Okay, now second, to talk about an action that will begin now and continue into the future. So example, Nikita will be studying until she complete the syllabus. So till when she will be studying? Till the time she will able to complete the syllabus. So they are talking about the action that will begin now and continue in the future. Clear? So now let's discuss the structure. We'll start with the affirmative sentence. Your first is subject, then it will come will be or shall be because we are talking about the future tense, then verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. So let's clear it with example. He will be writing a letter to the editor. So he is your subject, will be is your auxiliary verb, then verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. And the second example is she'll be singing at the party tonight. So she is your subject, then will be is your auxiliary verb, then singing, verb plus ing and rest of the sentence. Negative sentence. In negative sentence, same thing, subject plus will, shall, then not, then we'll be adding be over here, then verb plus ing and rest of the sentence. For example, she will not be going to the school tomorrow. So she is your subject, will, auxiliary verb, then not because it is negative sentence, we have added be plus verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. And same with the other example, they will not be playing tomorrow. Now let's discuss interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence, first it will come auxiliary verb, that is will or shall, then subject, then auxiliary verb, then present participle, then rest of the sentence. For example, will he be waiting for us? So auxiliary verb, then subject, then be, then wait plus ing, that is verb plus ing and rest of the sentence. And same with the other example, will the boys be completing the homework? So students, now it's time for some brainstorming exercise. Identify the tenses of the highlighted verbs. The dog was barking all night. You will be joining the office next week. She is watching cartoon. So students, give me the answers of these questions in the comment section below. Thank you and have a good day.